Look at the picture. See the skull. Visible Frankenstein controls. The Brain Thoughts broadcasting radio. The Frankenstein earphone radio. The latest new skull reforming to contain all Frankenstein controls.
Today's episode of Frankenstein Control is brought to you by Pauline's Pap Smears and Pierogies.
Delicious.
Delicious.
For both of those.
Yes, delicious, nutritious.
Are they prepared and performed in the same part
Orifice?
of the business? Yeah.
Oh.
Sure.
We had different thoughts, I'd see.
Pam gives birth to every pierogi.
Oh my god, she's like a queen bee. She's like a queen ant.
She's a queen pierogi bee.
She's a queen termite. That would have been a good opener too.
What?
Today's episode of Frankenstein Control is brought to you by the Thermite Termite.
We'll invite him to his house. He fucking explodes.
Place the thermite termite on the locking mechanism of any Flak Vierling 88 gun to disable it. And oh wait, this is a manual from World War II.
The Thermite Termite is the hot new bar in DC. That's
It is.
Yes, it's very gay, but only if you're a termite. Then it's hot.
Only for gay termites.
It's a gay termite bar in Washington, D.C. Come on over and snack on the gayest cedar in town. Cedar, I barely knew her. Welcome to Frankenstein Control, where we don't know where the fuck we're doing. I'm Taylor. There's B-Rye.
I'm B-Rye. I've been horribly burned by magnesium.
And to my left is Ada.
I'm Ada, and did you know that you can just eat solid thermite?
No.
You can.
You can?
It's fine.
Really?
Yeah.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I've been doing it all day.
Uh-oh.
Well, sure, you can physically eat it. It just kills you.
Yo, Ada,
No,
could you hold this
fine.
lip match for me for a second?
Sure!
Oh, no! Yeah, thermite's scary, man. You ever see it melt through shit?
That's terrifying. That is what they would do with it in World War II. Is they would put it on like giant gun embankment, like gun emplacements that it was not feasible to move them, so they would just melt the parts of them that made them work.
Oh, with the thermite.
Mm-hmm. You slap it on there like a patch, and then ignite it, and it melts the levers and the bits that make the gun work.
So when she says she's on the patch, look out.
She's on the thermite patch.
She's gonna burst into flames.
Oh, God.
Oh God.
What is the most recent movie you've seen where somebody bursts into flames?
Star Wars.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Probably. Is being put in carbonite work?
No, that's being put in carbonite, I think
Yeah.
you'll find.
Oh,
I'm sure there's fire. Someone's dying horribly in an explosion in that movie.
So much stuff gets blown up in Star Wars
Yeah.
movies.
And then when they're on the ice planet and they shooting at the walker thingies, like don't a bunch of them get shot up and they fall down and explode?
Oh yeah, and it's really funny. Yeah. It's really funny because like the armor's too thick on that, and then for our speeder's lasers to get through, and so they trip it with the tow wire.
It's the best scene.
And then the thing that causes it to explode is one of the speeders rolls up on the now fallen AT-AT walker, which, by the way, has not changed in any way. It's just fallen down. And then it shoots two lasers at it and explodes. What changed?
Armor only works when you're standing up.
That's true, actually.
They dropped it.
That's happened to me before. I was wearing hockey armor, and then I sat down and somebody punched me in the nuts.
And you died.
They did the old pinch and roll.
Give the old pinch and roll.
Doesn't Luke like run around on top of one and hack at it with his lightsaber, and that makes it explode or some shit?
No, he uses his grappling hook, which he has, and it has been there, and he goes, and he cuts a hole in the bottom of it with his lightsaber, and he throws a grenade in there.
That's right. Just like when Tanya Lasagna lands on that bomber in that one episode and drops a stick grenade right into the pilot's lap.
Here, this is for you. Oh, you shouldn't have. Oh!
Here you go.
No, really, you shouldn't have. You killed me.
I like the snowtrooper outfits.
They are fucking cool.
They look really cool.
I loved playing the Hoth, that battle level of Star Wars Battlefront 2 on the original Xbox because you could play as a snowtrooper and wear that outfit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was a fucking that was a really fun game. Like
be you a snowtrooper.
Battlefront on the Xbox, not the more recent ones for the nexter gens that they did within the last 5 or 6 years, which were okay. But the original like Xbox, like from like 2003 and 4, like Star Wars Battlefronts were fucking good games. And did you ever play those?
I played them, but I didn't have any, like, none of my consoles could be hooked up to internet. So
I just played them solo.
I rented it once. I'm like, this kind of sucks. What the fuck do I do?
I just played them. Steven and I played them. They're great same couch multiplayer like versus.
Well, that's my problem. I didn't have friends.
I also played them solo all the time.
I was a hapless drifter.
I played a lot of playing a multiplayer game solo was a significant portion of my gaming growing up. Because I'm an introverted only child.
Yeah, I've been kind of experiencing the opposite of that now. Going back and playing old GameCube games that were better played multiplayer and playing them with Jen. Like we've been playing Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, which is easiest and most fun when you have like a second person at least.
I didn't know there was any multiplayer Final Fantasy.
It's like completely different from any other Final Fantasy.
It's like imagine Gauntlet.
Yeah, but it's closer to that.
Okay.
But with Final Fantasy.
The only thing that's similar really is that there's like a lot of the monsters in like the bestiary are from
Final Fantasy enemies.
But as far as like the world and any other staples, there's no chocobos. There's none of the like iconic.
They got Mogs.
Bosses.
They got Moogles.
Yeah, Mogs. You got Moogles. Yeah.
Blue Cloud need food badly.
Cigarettes
All the
are in it.
Cigarettes?
Yeah, Marlboro.
Oh, yeah, Marlboros are hard, man. They suck. I hate fighting them.
But yeah, it's been fun. It's kind of a simple game, but it's like simple in a really nice way.
That's good. It's simple in the same way that Gauntlet is simple.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Hours of fun.
Yeah.
Simple premise.
Blue food needs warrior badly.
Eat me. I'm blue food. Come and eat me.
Fucking eat me, warrior.
What if you were in an adventuring game and like you're doing the whole like Castlevania wall chicken thing?
Oh yeah.
Where like there's just plates of food on the ground that you're picking up and eating, and you get to one chicken and it has like a big fat humanoid rump on it. Like it's as dummy thick as the youth would say, with a fat slappable ass.
I was thinking you'd uncover a wall and it's just some naked guy on a plate and he sticks his ass at you and he has a big old sheet of notebook paper on it that says food on it. He says eat up.
Eat up.
But I like your idea better. The chicken with a huge human ass on it.
Would you eat it?
It depends on how cooked it is, I guess.
That horrible uku thing from Zelda.
Where it has actual chicken nipples?
Yeah.
I like the chicken nipple.
I hate that thing.
There's lots of emphasis on nipples in that game.
I wasn't aware you had
Nipples.
My perfect word, I will.
The fucking Uko had nipples, and you can't tell me that those aren't. And the fucking Gorons and their rocky nipples.
Diamond hard, baby.
You could cut glass with these things.
You could cut tool steel with those.
You can cut a Tool album with those.
Take you 10,000 days.
2,000 days into flame. That song's sad.
It is. It's about his mom dying.
Yeah, it's about his mom dying of a disease.
Mm-hmm. That whole album is.
Yeah. Yeah. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles is about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about mom die.
That's what I thought Dark Cloud 2 was going to be about until it wasn't.
Instead, it was about really bad rain.
Bad rain. Dark Cloud. Yeah.
I heard the ghost of a rumor that they are rebooting the Fable series, so they're going to do another Fable.
Oh, really?
Game. I heard that from
Family.
someone.
You know what? I've had for like the last 3 years. I've had like the urge to play Fable 2.
Why do you think they call me Dash, stupid?
Stupid! I want to play that game to see what it's, like. I have very fond memories of that game. I'd like to try it again.
Yeah.
You can't fucking get it anyway. You can't play it on nothing.
It's not anywhere. You can't
I can't find it on nothing to play it on.
It's not on Steam. I thought I saw it as the advertised on Steam.
Fable's on Steam. Fable 1. No, I have
that's
Fable
what
2 on Steam. No, I got the Fable 2.
You
That's
have to
what
get
it
the original
is.
copy
Ugh.
on eBay.
No.
And then
I
you have
have
to
the
have-
original copy. It's just I have to boot up an Xbox 360 and have to
Yeah.
go, my eyes! As I look at the fucking old, like, definition shit from back
It's
then.
not that bad.
Ah!
Being a baby.
No, not to mention, like, I'm pretty sure even if my Xbox 360 hasn't red ringed,
Yeah.
then, like, the hard drive is shot, or, like, any controller that I get to work for, it'll just explode instantly.
Those things were not
Something
made
like-
for longevity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just worried that'll happen. Like, I'll do all that work and then it's for nothing.
Yeah, that's not an N64. You can't drop that down the stairs and still have it work.
I dropped my N64 down the stairs, and then I put in Pokemon Snap, and then the first level, Pikachu shows up, and he bends over, and he has a big sheet of notebook paper on his ass that says food.
The 3-ring notebook paper image is really funny.
There's a cool S drawn on it, too.
An anime character from like a middle school anime.
Oh my god, I want a cool ass written, like, a tattoo on my butt cheek so I can call it the cool ass.
That's dumb.
That's stupid.
Wee!
I should get a tattoo of the
On
the
your butt?
cool- no, the cool S.
I will only accept cool ass on your butt. I
Yeah.
will not accept it anywhere else.
I've been kind of feeling the tattoo,
Nice.
the body mod bug.
The body mod.
Join the
yeah.
branded data. Join those of us.
Have you ever? I just remember when I was a small wee child. No, maybe not a small wee. I think I was like middle school or something. I was watching the Discovery Channel.
Like you do.
Yeah, like you do. And that was back in the days where, like, it was just starting to turn into, like, just starting to bridge that gap into the garbage network territory that all these channels are now. But this was back in the day where it's like, I think it was a show called Taboo. Shit, this might have been on TLC. Fuck it, whatever. TLC got even worse than Discovery Channel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was a show called Taboo, and then on that episode, it was about body modding. And it, like, starts you with, like, you know, tattoos and being like, in some cultures, this is taboo, but in most cultures, it's not. That's pussy shit, dog. Fuck you. Here's a man who implanted shit into his face to make him look like a tiger.
Yeah, the Tiger Man.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And
He's horrifying.
I saw Tiger Man, and I thought he was the most horrifying thing I'd ever laid eyes on.
It's horrifying.
He
He
was-
looks all swollen and fucked up.
Yeah, like he looks like a burn victim, and he's just calling it a tiger. Which,
Yeah.
like, you know what? Honestly, that's sticking the landing if that's the case.
Yeah.
Like, no, dog, I'm not burned crispy by a horrible campfire accident. No, dog, I'm a tiger.
His whiskers are just like marshmallow skewers.
Oh God. It just makes me think of the Venture Brothers character who was an incarcerated supervillain who was some form of tiger-themed villain. You never saw him pre-jail, and he couldn't help them escape or do anything because all of his abilities came from his costume. So he was just a regular guy in jail.
But yeah, Body Mod Tiger Man. He's done scared me.
Yeah.
He had eyes what looked like an angry cat.
He did.
He had the big gross growths implanted in his face, and then he also tattooed himself with tiger stripes.
Yeah.
But like, he was also balding and hideous.
Yeah.
So he just looked like a fucking ugly tiger.
Yeah.
That's the problem there.
The tattooing of tiger stripes takes me back a little bit to the previous episode that we did about old sci-fi stuff, and I mentioned The Stars, My Destination. There's a guy who gets tiger stripes tattooed all over his face in that, but the end result and the picture on the cover art just made me think of the Forsworn from friggin' Skyrim.
Oh my god, I haven't thought about them in a while. They have funny little antler weapons.
They have antler weapons, they have antler maqueedle, and they have tattoos that are really cool that you can't put on your character without mods.
And And they also have the Briarhearts, where they just have a big goofy dude with a sweet TGI Fridays artichoke heart embedded into his chest that you can reach into and munch on to gain his courage.
Yep.
This is all things that are true. I'm not making up nonsense. This is real.
Okay.
B-Rye knows.
Yeah,
He knows what I'm talking about.
he's absolutely correct. That is accurate information. And you can actually pickpocket a Briarheart and take the Briarheart, and it kills them instantly.
Oh, wait, really?
Yes.
That's really funny.
Yes.
I love that. Also, I think they're cowards.
Yeah.
I think that game developers are cowards because they could have made the Briarheart something way cooler besides man with goofy artichoke with TGI Fridays appetizer embedded in his chest, and that's all that's different about him. Like, they should have gone the whole 9 yards. Make this dude like a fucking Wendigoman or something.
Yeah.
Like,
turn like branch parts of him and shit.
yeah, make him like twice, like maybe not twice as tall, but like, make him like 8 feet tall. Like, give me something scary, dog. Like, this is just a buff man in antlers that's like every other buff man in antlers.
That has been fighting me,
Encampment, it's bullshit. It's like, come on, man. Like, make me excited to fight these guys instead of just going into the camp and be like, cool, die.
You too can be a colonizer.
Oh, it's true. You go into the Reach. No.
Yes, the Reach.
The Reach? Okay, yeah. You go into the Reach and you do a colonialism a little bit.
Yep.
You go in there, you sneer a little bit. You're an imperialist. You like to go around. You kill the natives. It's funny.
Yep.
Show off your
Take their silver.
Show off your United States Constitution.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you do to the Forsworn when you defeat them, to the Briarheart. That's how you defeat them. You reverse pickpocket the Constitution into their inventory, and they just and they drop dead.
That's funny.
Is the Reach in the west of the map?
It is. Yes, it is.
No, wait. It's in the east. It's in the east.
East is no. It's in the west.
Because the
It's
west
in the
is,
west.
Oh, that's right. It's like west and down.
Yeah.
So it isn't the Reach. Because the Reach is like...
No, the Reach is where the Forsworn are.
But the Reach is where when you
I
go
think you're
up,
getting your lefts and rights confused.
when you go up the mountain and you get to place with Maven Blackbriar in it.
No, that's Riften.
That's the Rift.
The Rift and Riften are two different places.
They have the Rift
Yes.
and the Reach?
The Rift and the Reach.
That's
yes.
a
It is
Rift and
not
Reach
at all-
around if there ever was one.
It is not at all confusing. And the Reach and the Rift are on like diagonally opposite corners of the map.
Oh, okay.
Riften is down in like the lower right, and the Reach is up in the upper left.
Okay. Yes. Okay, that makes a lot more sense because where the Forsworn are is by Markarth.
Yes. Markarth, you have it.
Marklar.
Marklar, yes, it's by Marklar.
Markarth, the city that is the coolest and I spend the least amount of time because it's very far away from everything that I do.
I know.
in the game. Which is a shame because I love the verticality of that city and I like how it's in a dwarven ruin and it's nifty. I think it's a cool place to be.
First time in Markarth, stranger. Don't trip.
Don't trip.
Or they say something like
don't
that.
trip balls? Like,
No, they like because it's vertical. They say something like don't. They say something related to that. Like
okay,
first time in
related to the
Markarth,
verticality.
it's either like don't trip or don't look down or watch your foot. Some kind of like
watch your footing.
yeah. Don't fall in there, asshole. It's a long way down.
Don't get drunk and fall down like a dumb asshole.
You'll gum up the smithy works again.
Nobody has funny Scottish accents in that game.
No.
Except for Shay Gorath.
Except for Shay Gorath, and even there, it's just old Wes doing his
Good old Wes Johnson.
Wes doing his best.
Still the Wes, 1973.
He really is. He's a good dude. I love him.
And now, entering the arena, your Washington Capitals!
That's too real. That's what I hear.
He does that.
I know he does that. It's great.
It's amazing. I love the fact that he does that. It makes me feel good.
Why does he like when he's commentating on a match? Anytime anyone like gets like if a hockey fight happens and somebody gets punched, does he go oof?
He goes ooh.
That's twice. You hit me. I'm supposed to be on your side.
When you like step on a spider in your house or something, and you didn't need to step on it, but you were just uselessly cruel for a second, and then you turn around and there's just Wes Johnson. He goes, "You sleep quite soundly for a murderer." You're like, ah! I'd love to have him
Your
as a
killing
DM.
has been observed.
Your killing has been observed. I like, hey, B-Ray, how do you feel about that one part in the Dark Brotherhood quest line in Skyrim where you walk into a house and you're like, Humpty Dumpty Tom, oh my god! And then this lady that you formed kind of a rapport with is just this crispy, horrible lady on the ground who still talks to you even though she looks like a burnt mummy.
Oh yeah, well she betrayed you, and then she performed the Black Sacrament on herself.
Oh, she did? That's what happened?
Yeah, she turned you into the Emperor's bodyguards because you were rising in the ranks too fast, and she's threatened by you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
Yeah.
I completely lost track. I thought that they burnt her because they didn't like her or something.
No, she does that to herself because you get the contract to assassinate the Emperor, and then you go through several of the lower tiers of that, and then you're supposed to make your run on the man himself, but it's a Kim Jong-un body double. And so you kill that guy.
So he became Kim Jong-un.
Yes.
and he died.
Yeah. And, well, technically you give him poison, so he becomes Kim Jong-il. Then
That's right, you have to track down the gourmet.
yes, who is an orc, and then so then like you leave as soon as you leave the room from killing the body double Emperor, the head of the Imperial Secret Service is like, guess what, asshole? I knew you was gonna do that. I hated that body double. He was a real C-word. And he's like,
Crispy?
yes,
Crisco.
Crisco. And then he's like, your stupid leader worked out a deal where like I let you do this and then I get you, but guess what? I've altered the deal. Pray that I'm not altering it further.
He said the thing.
Yeah,
He said the thing.
I said the thing just for Aiden's
Aiden's
head. And he's like, guess what? By the time you get back to your hideout, everybody will be dead. And so you get there, and most of them are. But she's all crispy in the aftermath, and she's like, I realized I fucked us all over by betraying you, so now I've performed the Black Sacrament on myself. Here's my cool enchanted dagger.
Oh, I thought that was just a result of everyone dying. They just made her crispy.
No, she did that to herself.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, she might have been burned in the fire. I mean, they do burn everything down, and her being burned and her having arrayed herself as the Black Sacrament may not be mutually exclusive. It's
Oh, okay. I remember being like really disturbed by it the first time.
Oh yeah, well it's
like, ugh.
It's because
Oh my god.
she's all warped looking and stretched.
Yeah.
And that game does not know how to like do that with character models, humanoid character models, very well.
Yeah.
So she looks weird.
Yeah.
And you're like, boo.
Yeah.
It's like it's like somebody put a Barbie head on a Slim Jim body and it's talking to
God.
me. And
But it wasn't a Barbie head. Her face is all burnt up
her
too.
face is all burned up too, but
She's just a pure CRISPR.
yeah.
Like the gene manipulation technique. She's CRISPR.
That's what happens when you eat GMOs, kids.
You could show that to some people on Facebook and they'll believe you.
Yeah.
She's voiced by
To-
Christopher Freeman.
She's she is not.
To kind of change subjects, I've been
Yes,
Sorry,
please,
yeah,
Ada,
we went
please,
down
for the love of God, Ada.
we went down a tunnel
I've been
there.
playing Stardew Valley a lot.
Stardew Valley.
It's so perfect. I've been doing it with the intent of reaching perfection.
Oh.
There's like, if you don't know anything about Stardew Valley, you
don't know nothing.
You might not know like that there's weird shit in it. Like there's a man named Mr. Quee. He's blue.
Okay.
And he seems to like run a lot of things behind the scenes. As in like he puts a lot of the treasure that you find in like the dungeons. Like he puts it there.
There's gotta be somebody put it there.
He's got some kind of like control panel where he can like affect things about the world and make things appear.
Oh my god, he's like the little dog in the control room in Silent Hill.
Basically.
Oh my god.
But
You all along.
but also you might not know that like there is implied like fucking in this game.
Sounds good to me. I mean,
as
you
well
form
as, like-
relationships
Yeah.
with people.
But,
So
like,
I'd
it-
assume you can, because you can have kids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's fucking. Of course there's
It-
fucking in that game.
But like there's also like making out and everything. It's not like explicit or anything, but if you just like see this on the surface level, you're like, oh, it's a fun farming game. And then you walk in, you like give Shane a bunch of beer, and then one day you walk into the forest and you see him trying to kill himself.
Oh my god!
So like it can get pretty intense.
If you don't intervene, will he do it?
No.
Oh.
No, he's not actually like trying to. He's just like passed out on the cliff, drunk.
Oh.
And you're kind of talking him down. And he's like, I need to go to the hospital.
Oh my god.
It's pretty dark.
Golly gee. So that's what happened to Shane Dawson.
I don't want to
We
derail
all
you.
knew it would happen. What's that, P-Ray?
I was going to say, I don't want to derail your thread there, Ada. We'll get back to that. But have we ever talked on here about the videos of that guy who, like, he tells you how to marry every character in the game if you're interested in, like, you know, if I want to make X character my spouse. This guy has a video on how to do that.
Is this just for Stardew
And-
Valley, or is this for any game?
It's just for Stardew
It's
Valley.
for real life.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It's just for Stardew Valley, and he's like, if you want to make X character your spouse, he will show. He has done a video on how to do that.
That sounds
But-
like an SCP.
but-
sorry.
No, go on.
Just remind me of SCPs after this.
No,
Sorry,
go-
go on. No, go on.
So after you. No, so he does that, and then he has all these, but he all does it in the same save file. So he has this long game where he's just married and divorced everyone, and like done the ritual to turn all of their children back into birds.
Yeah.
It's like
You
fucked
can-
up. You can erase your
Yeah,
family if
if
you
you have
decide you don't
kids-
want them anymore.
You can like sacrifice a really valuable item to turn them into doves.
Oh my god!
And erase your family if you decide you don't want them anymore. So
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this FMA Edward Friend horseshit? What the hell, man? This game is not cool.
He has callously married everyone, callously divorced them, and he does it by being cruel to the person until they leave him. And then he turns their children into doves. And
Well,
it is,
I don't think that they can divorce you.
yeah.
I don't know. I've never looked into trying to do that.
He's always
I know that like the
No,
proper
you need
way.
a kid hitting. You need to keep hitting them with the butterfly net until they leave your town.
You can do something.
that's
like
Animal
that.
Crossing. Never mind.
There's a slingshot item, and apparently, if you hit people with slingshots, it decreases their friendship points.
Oh.
But like you can just get divorced in this game. Like you go to the mayor's office and like you sign divorce papers, and then that character for the rest of the game will like not accept any gifts from you,
And it's sad.
and will like be angry anytime you talk to them.
Golly.
And their friendship will like stay at 0.
Eep.
Unless there is a shrine that will let you wipe their memory of you.
Yes.
And like they won't know who you are, and then you can marry them all over again by getting their friendship back up.
Odd.
See, there's weird shit in this game.
So
Ugh.
so as to not be a dick, what the SCP? What was the?
Oh, I was just gonna say this sounds like an SCP where it's like one of the less scary ones, and just one of the weirder ones that you would stumble across. Where it's like it's a YouTube channel with a guy, like he's just looks like some normal YouTuber. He even does sponsorships, but like it's like a pickup artist channel.
Right. To make anyone yours.
Yeah, to make anyone yours. And like he has like a huge catalog of videos, and they're all specific existing people.
Yeah. Named real people.
And
You know all of them.
And all of his advice is 100% true.
Yeah.
And nobody knows where this guy is. Nobody knows where he is or who he is, but he knows exactly how to get specific people to love you.
Yeah.
God, I would try to find the video about myself.
Oh!
Like
what if he gets you? Like
it's completely right. Like, yeah, that's.
yeah, what would you do what if you found
I
out?
don't know. I don't know if how I would react to like seeing that kind of mirror into myself, to see myself reflected back as a video game walkthrough.
Yeah, and it's presented like a video game.
This is how you
walkthrough.
get Ada to fall in love with you.
Yeah. I take back the pickup artist part. Instead, it's like a video game FAQ.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, in this one, I'm going to teach you how to get B-Rye to fall in love with you. Okay, so first, you're going to want to buy a sword.
like he has difficulty ratings for
Yeah.
everybody. And like you're like a really low difficulty one. It's like
Oh, that would suck if you're a low. You're
he's
a low difficulty.
right.
Means you wear your heart on your sleeve when you're a trusting person. I don't know, Nancy. I've never been deceived before.
Wow, this was a long tangent. Your ongoing quest to perfection.
Yes. So to that end, I'm getting everybody to max hearts, which means I'm dating everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, it's Persona 5.
There is a cutscene.
The Lissa approach.
Where
dear.
if you're dating everybody, they will confront you about it. Unless you're holding a lucky rabbit's foot in your inventory, in which case you just overhear gossip. But I'm looking forward to that.
The lucky rabbit's foot is just Sojiro in your pocket. He'll bail you out, baby.
There's
anytime, like, if you get to certain milestones with people, they're called heart events, and all the bachelors and bachelorettes have a 10 heart event, which is when you're at the max, and they basically confess their feelings for you. And a separate feature is that if somebody sees you digging through trash, they lose friendship points with you, and they're like, "Why are you digging through the trash?"
And it's like that Seinfeld episode. I found a donut in the trash.
But
it was on the top of the trash. It wasn't touching the trash.
Buddy, that's garbage. But I was playing earlier today, and I accidentally. I tried to pick up something behind a trash can and accidentally rifled through the trash can.
Oh, no.
And a character named Penny was like, "Why are you looking through the garbage?"
And you went, "Ah!"
And then later that night, I had her 10 heart event where you basically make out with her and probably fuck her in a public bathhouse.
Hey, all right.
So
digging through the trash.
Yeah, she's just like, oh, I don't care if you smell like garbage, give it to me.
Well, you are at a bathhouse. You can wash the trash off there.
You cleaned off the trash juice.
Got you digging through the trash. Come on, come up in my gash.
No.
And one thing I like about this game is that not everybody in it is player sexual. Like, you can be male or female, and you can marry any character. But there's a lot of characters where if you're same sex, they'll comment on it. That, like, Alex will be like, I didn't know I was into guys like this. And I think Pierre and Abigail do as well.
Oh, so they'll still marry you?
Yeah, they marry you.
Wow, so there's
like you're their gay realization.
It's wow, which is so much better done than fucking Cyberpunk, which has scripted gay rejection.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Could have done anything and they did that.
There's enough of that in real life.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, that's more realistic, but hey, man.
We're not playing this game for fucking realism.
We're playing pretend here.
I'm not playing a dating sim to get fucking rejected.
Yeah.
This was already unrealistic from day one, where it presents you the whole aspect of, if I give gift, it equal point, and if enough point, you love me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that realism was thrown out the window when it comes to that. I think dating sim shit is unhealthy for people, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Like, you really got, like, unhealthy for some people, I should say. Unhealthy for some people.
The people that can't differentiate reality from fantasy.
Exactly. And, like, that could, like, poison you into thinking, like, you know, if I just give you things, if I do things for you, that means you will like me.
Yeah, that's where a lot of the nice guy mentality comes from.
Oh my God,
even without the dating sim, it's just like, I was nice to you, now you have to fuck me. Like, no.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way.
I was nice today. Nice to all those insipid little Stardew Valley villagers.
With these amethysts. These dirty amethysts. A lot of characters love amethyst.
And with these amethysts, I will become the idol of Krobus.
Sapphires.
Sapphires! With those I can open the gates of Garesh.
Is a money order okay?
Good old Stardew. I never played it, and it sounds like you're fucking turning children into doves. You're basically some sort of, like, forest witch. You know, I could see the appeal. You're a reality shifting forest witch who divorces people.
I mean, you can be. I've never done that.
But now you know you can.
Yeah.
And so that power will always rest in the back of your
I just
mind.
don't have the kids, because the kids don't do anything. They stay as, like, perpetual toddlers. They just, like, kind of run around and be creepy and, like...
That's what having kids in real life is like, Ada.
Well, real kids stop that eventually. They become adults. These are just like perpetual forever children.
The fuck are you talking about? Kids discover the internet and then they discover furries.
And then they're ruined forever.
And then they're ruined forever. They still, then they walk around being creepy for the rest of their lives.
Well, they go into IT and have a lucrative career.
And that you kick them out of your house.
That's true. You turn them into doves, and they're like, finally,
my Sona is real.
A 3-act play. Oh, God. Good night, everybody.
Now even you know I am a menace. I hand you the secrets to save the entire human race and the entire universe.